Hey everyone, Ed here with Michelle.
Hey everyone.
And the Great Indoors. And today we are here at LaMalfa Party Center for their seafood buffet. Michelle, the last time that I've been to LaMalfa was 1987 for my class reunion of 5 years. So you're looking at 38 years. And yes, I wore a suit and tie, so I figured if this is my return, then I better wear at least a tie. And
absolutely.
And I like what you're wearing. You look really nice today. All right.
There you go.
So let's hope that the buffet is as great as Michelle looks today. All
and
right.
you too, sharp dressed man.
Oh, thanks, Michelle. All right, see you guys inside. All right, this is LaMalfa.
Oh my God.
I'll put a link to their website. They do weddings here too. Wow, this is beautiful in here.
Oh my God, look at that. Oh my God.
When I was here in 87, I don't remember how it was back then, but I wasn't really thinking too much about the decor of this place. I was just excited to be going to my class reunion. And this is the entry. Okay, like I said, it's $25 a person. We're going to pay, and then we're going to eat.
We're going to have a wedding.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get our groove on.
Okay, this is the clean plate section over here, and everything looks very well maintained, very clean. The forks and knives are very shiny, and we're just going to go slow and easy with this because it's very crowded. And Michelle's already in her happy zone because they have broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, and red peppers, green pepper. Yeah, and then there's some little biscuits over here. You gonna try one of those, Michelle?
Why not?
Okay. All right, and she's gonna go with some broccoli or some cauliflower. And there's like ranch dressing right next door too, so that, in my mind, makes it passable, right?
Yes, it does.
Okay, this is like chicken over here, I believe, or is that pork? Oh. Do you know what that is?
No, I'm not sure.
Probably not something we could eat for Lent, though.
Well, I'm eating with her. She's got tacos.
But there's potatoes here, so it's not just a Lenten fish fry. This buffet does go on every Friday, and they do offer a wide range of seafood options. Plus, obviously, that looks like a pork. This may or may not be chicken.
Oh, excellent. That's our first time here.
And this is the Mexican section. There's some ground meat over here. And you can make your own taco right over there. Very nice. And you were saying that they change it up every week too? Okay.
Yeah, there's rice here.
Rice.
Most
Beautiful.
of it stays the same, but they add different things.
That's good to know. And you've been here a few times, so it must be good then, right? Okay. And there's some mussels too. So that's on our approved list over here. So Michelle's gonna, that's your low calorie mussel right there. All right, I'm going to continue on. Look at that, asparagus is over here and some marinated mushrooms. And here is the seafood area over here. They have some crawfish. Looks like a seafood salad of some sort. And that could be a flounder. I'm not quite sure. And some salmon. Ooh, look at that, calamari. And it looks like it's got a little bit of spice to it. And you got your cocktail sauce and lemons over here. Oh, look at how they have the shrimp set up on top over here. That's cute. I like that. And some little baby clams. Coming more into the Italian section, because this is an Italian party center. And that looks interesting. Some broccoli with some carrots. And look at this, how they have the green beans and the mushrooms all together like that. That's very pretty. And some bow ties with some Parmesan cheese on there. Some elbow macaroni. Looks like some beets. Why did the beets turn red? Because it saw the salad dressing. Huh? Okay. And then there's some raviolis over here. I don't know what's the filling in them, so I'm probably going to have to stay away from that. But we will definitely have to come back. They even have an Italian seafood buffet on Wednesdays. So that might be a nice little option. And look at that. Michelle will be happy. They have olives over here. And that looks like something that was on the other side too. Those chicken over there. All right. This is the pastries. Very nice. Very pretty. And some more clean plates. I'm going to go over on the other side and show you guys what they got going on the other side. We're not done yet showing you food. There's a whole nother zone on the other side over there where the guy is cutting some roast beef and cooking some pasta up. I will be honest with you, this shirt, it took everything in my energy to get that top tie, that last knot tied over here because I'm like choking right now. But I can remember when I was in high school, I wore a tie every day going to Catholic school. So I kind of rebelled for 38 years. I figure it's kind of old rebelling against something like that. So yeah, the rebellion is over. Okay, there's more Italian items over here. Let's see if this is any different. Oh, they don't have that on the other side. Like some potatoes. Hi, how you doing? But they do have more clean plates over here. Very nice. Looks like some noodles over there.
Cabbage and noodles.
Cabbage and noodles? Okay. No meat in that though, right?
No.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, some mac and cheese. Beautiful. And some some peas. Okay, we can get a salad over here. Beautiful. Different kinds of salads too. It's not just one. They got a whole, and there's a whole other section over here too. So, wow. And there's the beets again. Okay, wow. Look at that. They even have sushi here. I didn't expect that at an Italian thing. Yeah, pretty cool.
Oh, thank you.
What kind of soup is this? Is this like a soup or what do we got here? Ooh. Thank you. Now this is on our do not eat list today, but if I wasn't Catholic, I would be all over the roast beef over here. And this is where this young man will cook up your pasta to order. That's a nice little added touch. Definitely something to try out. You can put your own fixings in here, and he'll cook it up for you fresh. Beautiful. And look at this, more pastries. Wow. $25 for all this. I think, you know, when you consider all that you get here, that's a pretty awesome deal. I didn't think it was going to be an awesome deal, but when I heard $25, but now that I've seen it for myself, that's pretty darn good. And now I can actually start getting some food, and away we go. Yeah, looking at all this food is hard to take when you're not eating it. Okay, this is the salad that I wanted to go with. Now, you got to be very careful when you're, especially if you can't have meat, because there's a lot of salads here that have meat mixed into it. Like this, it looks like ham, like pieces of ham that are like huge chunks. I was able to spot it. I put some creamy Italian, well, it's like an Italian dressing, and I went with 3 of the sushis. And then that's the green beans with mushroom combination over there. And Michelle went with her cauliflower. This is the plate that you were making when we were showing the video earlier, right?
Correct.
So what else? You also went with some, oh, you got some olives over there? What else?
Some fish, cauliflower, another kind of fish, like a baked fish.
And a shrimp too, yeah.
and mussels, and a pasta salad.
Okay, so a little bit of everything. All right. We're going to get into this, and then we'll let you know what we thought of our first plate. Okay, I was doing some research, and it turns out, because I saw someone walking with a plate of crab legs, and I'm like, hey, that's not included, is it? And it goes, no, $25 extra for 1 pound of crab legs. So beware. And also, the drinks, because we didn't know, they didn't charge us for the drinks, but there's an extra charge for soda. So, how was your first plate? I know you thought you had that one thing on there that was...
The first thing that I got, I thought you said was a biscuit and everything.
Yeah. It's not a biscuit,
It's
is it?
not a biscuit.
No.
Like when you get it away from everything,
Yeah.
it's a chicken tender.
Chicken tender, yeah. Well, yeah, but you don't know until you know. Sometimes, you know, you got to find out just by biting into it, right? But yeah, like I said, there's hidden meat in the salad, so just be aware of that, you guys. But we will definitely be back after Lent and because I want to be able to experience the roast beef that's here. There's a roast beef up there that looks really good, and you know, some of there's sausage up there, and everything looks really tasty. My salad was very fresh. The cold was cold, and the sushi, they actually have sushi, and I'm enjoying it. Oh, wow. Okay, this is my second plate, and seeing that Michelle had the mussels. Did you enjoy the mussels?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, so I went 3 with them, and this is that sautéed mushrooms that they have there with some grated Parmesan cheese, I believe, and looks like there's a red peppers in there, and this is the baked fish, and it's got a nice seasoning on it, you know, and let's see what Michelle's got. What is that you have there?
Okay, that's their soup of the day.
Yeah.
It's, the only thing I don't like about this place at LaMalfa is they don't label what it is.
Right. I think it's some kind of did he tell you what it is?
Yes. Well, no, because nobody was up there. So I really have to tell you. Okay.
That doesn't look like that looks like there's like a meat in there. But try it. What else? You got the green the peas.
Yeah, I got a salad right there.
Okay.
Mashed potatoes, peas with noodles.
Very nice, Michelle. That looks good.
Well, I'll try my mystery soup.
Yeah.
This is mystery soup. It could be great.
Hey, it's not your fault if you have a meat, right? It's hot though, right? It looks hot.
It's right over by the meat section, so. Ooh, yes. Oh yeah. Highly recommend that you just try that. It has clams and lobster in there.
So you don't think there's a meat in there then?
No, it's
Okay.
like.
Okay, so shredded seafood in there more or less, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so
cool.
I highly
not big pieces, but
yeah. You recommend that to try that on your next plate.
All right.
You know, like I just went over to like by the bar and everything.
Yeah.
But I got to try everything because
Right.
I want to adventure. But the only thing, please label it LaMalfa
Right.
because if somebody's not up there, you need to
yeah,
label this.
especially if they have dietary restrictions or certain seafood allergies. You know, we're trying to only eat seafood. We're not allergic to seafood. But what if someone thinks that it's a chicken soup and they have the seafood and then they have an allergic reaction?
That's right.
You know.
So just work on that, please.
Right.
And all of it.
Cool.
Don't.
All right, I'm going to get into this, and I'll bring you guys back when we get our next plate. Okay, these are my next plates and bowl. I ended up going back up there, and I did find out that it's a lobster bisque that Michelle was having. So that's good. This spoon is interesting. It's almost like a ladle, but it's not. It's like a kind of a weird angle for a spoon. So I'm going to have to be careful with that. And this is all like Italian pasta. There's some raviolis. They say it's with cheese. Like Michelle was saying, there's not any labels up there. And there's some like linguine over there. So that's really cool. And I went back for more of the green beans with mushrooms, which was over there. And while I was over there, I grabbed a couple chocolate pastries from the dessert section. So that's just putting like the carrot in front of the old horse, you know, that's your motivation at the end there. So I'm going to get into this, and oh yeah, Michelle's up there getting her next plate, so I'll bring you guys back when she comes back. Nice. Okay, I'm going to tell myself that that's cheese, but you guys be the judge of that. Does that look like cheese too? That's kind of like more like a sausage or something like that. Ground meat, whatever. But it is really good. It's not hot, it's cold. I think that's the way they wanted it to be, cold. Michelle was saying that some of the hot isn't as hot as you'd want it to be. But that's why I've been going with more cold. But my tomato, or my lobster bisque is hot. Oh, And here's Michelle. All right, you definitely went with some seafood there. Yeah, the ravioli, Michelle.
Yes.
Doesn't that look like meat to you?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to continue eating it. I think God will forgive me this time. But look at that. Some more shrimp. And you're right. Those mussels are really good. I enjoy them very much.
Absolutely.
And you must like them too because you got more.
Absolutely. And that breaded thing, I asked them, and it's not chicken tenders. It is breaded fish.
Is it really? Okay.
Yeah, but it smelled like chicken. Like when you got close to it, it smelled like chicken, in my opinion.
Hey, if you can make fish taste like chicken, then I think you're doing something right.
Then I would be eating that every day of my life.
And what is that? Like a hot pepper or whatever?
Like bell peppers with ranch, like like a vegetable dip.
And you're gonna you're a very brave person, Michelle. Maybe I think those are the ones that aren't really hot though, right? Yeah.
If you ever had stuffed green peppers, which we have in our Slovak life, that's what it is, a yellow pepper.
What I like is they took the seeds out of it because they say that that's where all the hotness is, in the seeds.
That's supposed to make you grow inside and spruce up.
Yeah, well, we're growing enough as is. We don't need
in our stomachs.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to get back to it with my meat in my ravioli, not cheese. Shh, don't tell him. Okay.
Salmon.
This salmon is outstanding. I'm not a big... Michelle, you're more the salmon person, but this is smoked. It almost tastes like bacon. It's so good. Yeah. So I'm definitely cheating here.
It's nice and warm down in hell.
Do you want to change your idea and not get another plate? I would, I understand, but if you want to try this before we leave, I would recommend this to you, Michelle, because I know how much you enjoy salmon.
Oh, I love salmon. That's probably my favorite fish.
Oh, I wouldn't even know that I'm eating fish right now. Kind of like what you said about the other fish that looked like chicken. It didn't taste like fish, it tastes like chicken. That's a good thing. I think it's a good thing.
Keep you guessing at LaMalfa.
Yeah. Beautiful. That man in the black suit over there is one of the managers, if not the owner here. And he's very, very friendly. That woman needed help with her jacket, and he went and helped her put her jacket on. And you don't see that very often nowadays. That's a nice little added touch. That's why a lot of the people that I've been talking to are repeat customers here, and they're very happy with the food. So if you guys haven't been here before, I guess, be like me and Michelle. Try it. You might like it. Just be careful that if you're coming here for Lent, there's a lot of hidden meat in these dishes, so you can be vigilant. Okay, I found out more information. Yes, this is my last plate, and I ended up going back for more of the salmon, more of the sushi, and I even went with some of this broccoli with cheese combination over there. I talked to the chef over there at the Italian section, and he was saying that they may or may not continue this after Lent on Fridays, but the Wednesday seafood Italian night will continue on, because let's be honest, this is more of a party center for weddings. And what do people like to do on Fridays in the summer? Have weddings on Fridays. So I'm sure their hall is going to be booked. But Michelle, there's a band here next week.
Okay.
Because the Chance Band. And we got to make your reservations immediately because it's getting packed for it. They'll start playing around 6 o'clock.
Okay.
So if you come in, you might be treated to a band next week. So we'll be putting this video out to give people a chance
to make their reservations
in advance.
Absolutely.
And I'll put a link to their website so that you guys can buy your tickets ahead of time.
Now, is it $25?
I think so. And it includes live entertainment. So how cool is that?
Well, we have DJ music, and it's wonderful.
Yeah, and you got a piece of food on your arm right there. Okay.
Okay,
no, do not save that for later, Michelle.
I thought
and your shirt looks very nice on you.
One of the subscribers sent it to me because, she knew I like fancy clothes.
Yeah.
Her name is Candace R.
Yeah.
She sent this to me.
Candace R. is also the same person that recommended this place to us also.
Absolutely.
So
and she...
she's my gambling buddy, yeah.
Yeah. Because she says I'm awesome. So she thought of me when she bought this for me.
Thank you, Candace. You were spot on for your recommendation for Michelle's nice dress and the restaurant, LaMalfa, Party Center, and Michelle.
Class of 1982. Here I come.
Very good, Michelle. Thank you.
Cougar beat, cougar beat, cougar beat.
Okay. I wish that you were older than 13 when I was here. I would have taken you, okay? All right.
Well, that's all right.
Okay.
I was a teenager in love.
Okay. Okay, Michelle, what did you think of LaMalfa?
It was very good. After you settle in and everything and get to know what's on the buffet, it's very good. For the money that you're spending, $25 per person, it's well worth it because you get a lot of different foods. You don't get just ordinary, just fish, French fries, macaroni and cheese and vegetables and bread and butter. You get a smorgasbord of seafood and different kinds of raviolis, pastas. Excellent, you know. And the employees are super friendly.
Yeah.
And they took good care of us and they explained what it was. But the only thing, LaMalfa, please, future references, label everything, because rookies like Ed and myself, that is really hard to keep asking, what is this? What is this? What is this? Because you don't know until you try it.
Yeah.
And please, just, that's the only complaint I have that they should have on the buffet, because rookies will be coming here because of the great indoors with Ed and Michelle promoting this place for next year's Lent season.
Yeah. Or
upcoming weddings, check them out. Or communions, weddings.
That's right.
You know.
Or class reunions. You never know.
That's right. Okay.
So yeah, I enjoyed it too, and I feel like we got our money's worth. We will come back, but I want to come on a Wednesday when we could get more into the other things that have meat in it.
Absolutely, yeah.
So that would be a nice follow-up video, I think.
Absolutely,
but
yeah.
Put it in the comments. Let me know what you guys thought of this video, and I hope that you'll subscribe if you're new here. Ed and Michelle, the Great Indoors.
Yes.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Have a good one, guys. Be safe.
Bye.
Love you all.